Okay, we are live. Welcome, 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 everyone. I'm Creatively Lisa, high vibing in from Long Beach, California. And today's live is a little different, it's a little unique. It's called The Raw and Real Me, elevating my health and connection with pups. And in turn, the idea is so that it can help you. So I want to just get right into it and go over kind of what's going on. And let me send a wave out to people. Thank you so much for watching. Um, and just kind of let you know because, I realized something that we all have struggles. We're all dealing with something. And 90% of the time, when somebody asks us, how are we? It's just surface. Oh, things are great. Yeah, things are awesome. And yeah, they may very well be. But what happened and what did we work through to get to that point? A and B, is that really the truth? So I thought that I would do a little bit different type of a live today and kind of give you an idea of what's going on in my own life and in hopes that maybe it will help you. Because we all are on a journey, a mission, and a goal, a vision. And are we actively moving towards it? Are we making excuses why we can't? Or are we deeply struggling inside trying to find the answers? All of these things. And so that's kind of where I'm going to come from and kind of give you a little bit of an idea on how the past, year and a half or so have gone. We're coming up on the end. Can you believe it? November is almost here. The whole year has just zipped by and it looks like nothing like the year before. And that's my question to you also. If you look back at last year, 1 year ago, is your life, are you doing the exact same thing as you were then? Same struggles, same stresses, same job problems, same love problems, same home problems, money problems, health problems, you name it. Same, different, better, worse, because we're going one direction or the other. We're either getting better, we're going in this direction, or we're going in this direction. If we're not growing, we're dying. It's just kind of the way it is. And so that's really what this is all about. I've just been doing a lot of soul searching and remembering. And so I want to just kind of tell you kind of what's going on. I've been this body, I'm not taking it on because no. This body is amazing. And what the numbers and what the tests show and what the body is able to do and move and things are like completely opposite. So I know she's taking care of me. And she is the car that my soul is driving around in at the time, right now. And your body is the car that your soul is driving around in. So, got to keep the car good, got to keep the car in shape. Are we putting poison in the gas tank? Or are we putting the right fuel in the gas tank so it runs smoothing? We're putting water in there. What are we putting in there? And so I had a lot of realizations and I've opened up a lot about things, but not everything. And I thought, why not? Let's do it today because I'm going through some health concerns and I'm seeing solutions and between mental and physical, and who knows? I think the more we can share with people that we love, with people that we know, with our platforms, the more we can help others. And really, that's what it's all about. And my journey, it started a long time ago, but for time's sake, I'll bring it up to last year and kind of go forward from there. So some of you know this, some of you don't know this. I had an amazing dog named Tuli. She was a chow chow. She was my soulmate. She was my best business partner in the world, my best friend, my best travel buddy, my best companion, partner. We did everything together. We literally traveled the world together. We flew, she flew on the plane with me. She traveled in style. We slept in my bed, all of that on the plane, everything. She traveled the world with me. So she went everywhere. And she was an amazing dog, extremely healthy, 12 and a half years old. And she was an oily dog. So I used all the same supplements and care products on her that I did on me. And this was a first. She lived so long. She ate really good food. I was constantly conscious of the environment that she was in. And yet, I missed things. And I was so in it that I didn't know it. I would be working instead of just being. And her entire lesson was let go. Let go, stop and smell the flowers, trust. I mean, this was so much of what she did. She was my Zen doggy. She was so trained. I didn't even need a leash with her. I could mentally do stuff. If you look in my social, you'll see her everywhere. She was the epitome and still is the high vibe dog. She was. And everything that I did for her, for our health, my health and her health, I gave her everything. And her doctors would say that she couldn't believe the numbers and the digits, that at 12 and a half, no arthritis, perfect vision, perfect hearing, no graying, perfectly white teeth. All of this was because of how I raised her holistically. And this is my mission. I talk about this all the time, about holistic living for yourself and for your pup. But here was the disconnect. I was dealing with a lot of mental stuff. And I honestly, if I look back, running around in circles and not getting anywhere. How many times have you felt like that? If you have, put a hell yes in the comments, because we don't realize that we're doing this. And I didn't realize it. And I spent too much time working towards the end and not enough time with her. And we always did things together. So I knew I was spiraling down without knowing it. Well, she taught me a massive lesson and she died on me. Decided one day, I'm done, I'm out. Literally, just like that. And it was a huge smack in the face, huge smack. It was her taking one for the team of us, and going, Mama, you've got to live a better life. Look in your dog's eyes. They want love, they want your attention, and they want you to relax. And how many times do you do the exact opposite? Taking for granted that they're going to be around. Taking for granted that your body is going to be around. When we eat the wrong foods, we eat the poison. We ourselves eat the poison that's given to us, instead of taking that little extra time to actually find something and make something that's going to be healthy. How many times do we do the same thing for our dog and give them the crap off the shelves, or clean our floors with chemicals all the time, thinking it doesn't matter? Well, it does. It matters on a physical level because it takes its toll on our bodies, it takes its toll on their bodies. When we go with the wrong mindset, then we're running ourselves into the ground, and that's a disconnect. Our bodies, we're not healing our bodies, we're tearing them down. That's a disconnect. Chemicals, toxins, that's disease. So what we use in our homes, what we ingest in our bodies, our mental thoughts, all of this plays a key role in how we feel and how we work and navigate our own lives and how we bond with our pups. All of this plays a key role. And I was spiraling, because not only did she leave me on June 2nd of last year, Not even 2 weeks later, my dad did too. So it was a big energetic smack. And I was like, okay, whew, I work on myself all the time. I know this. Knowing it, doing it, and living it are different things. It's doing it anyway and uncomfortable. It's trusting that things are going to sort themselves out and not putting that energy and effort and forcing the issue, forcing the move. You cannot fit a square peg in a round hole. It will not fit, no matter how much you try to control it. I learned this the hard way. And so for the remainder of the year, I bumped along and didn't feel well. I had dental issues that I'm dealing with. I have an implant. I've got braces. I've got gum stuff. This body has gum things going on. So this is its own thing. And then I find out that there's a thyroid thing. Now, what's going on with that? I have thyroid, but my main numbers are fine, but the other one's out of whack. One of my cholesterols is out of whack that matches. I'm like, okay, I'm not taking any pills. I'm going to heal this holistically. But how? How? I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse. Doggies and non-toxic products and living holistically, that's my wheelhouse. I can look at stuff and know right away. I can't do it with the other stuff though. The food. I eat way too much sugar. I don't have an addictive personality. I've never been addicted to a drug in my entire life. But sugar. That one had me. It had me, and it was holding on tight, and I didn't know it. Sweet yummies in my coffee, all of this sugar and quick foods was taking its toll on my body. It now was diagnosed with autoimmune stuff. Thyroid, I had nodules on my thyroid too. I had a variety of things that was going. It's starting last year. In January came around, and I remember in a group that I'm in, was talking about this 14-day reset. And I thought, what the hell? I don't know what it is. And I was already drinking one of the juices. And I thought, well, I get it. I can tell a difference. But what is this? And I looked at my own life and I said, if I don't do something, I'm not going to make it. If I don't start making changes, I didn't like the way I looked. I was sad and depressed all the time, had lots of physical pain in my joints and my body. I couldn't focus on anything, hip problems, tummy issues, weight, because I was holding on to stuff and it was taking in the form of weight. All of these things were going on. And I'm sure you know that when these things are happening, it takes a toll on your mindset. It takes a toll on your psyche. And sometimes you just want to lay in bed and cry. I can honestly tell you that the one thing that I wanted during that whole time was just somebody just to hold me and say, I got this. You relax. You're always going. I got it. But it was me. Only me. Which, in all honesty, I wouldn't have it any other way. Because if I don't do it, if we don't do it ourselves, it ain't going to get done. And we won't learn. And it's a shame that we have to be taken down to these levels for us to grow and evolve into a better being, for us to make actual changes in our lives and to do these things. And so I started the protocol and I noticed right away, I saw changes. It was phenomenal. I can honestly say that it gave me back me. It gave me back me. Now, I did the protocol for an additional 5 months off and on, periodically throughout the summer, from January through, I think July was the last time I did it. July or August I did it. And I saw changes, and it literally started to help healing my body. I dropped the weight. I kept my clarity. I found me, and I was starting to heal. The first one, it just brought it out and made me feel good and took the pain away and all these things. And then it actually, over time, started healing. And I decided, okay, cool. I got a little reprieve on the anniversary of my Toodle Bug. Now, mind you, I'm still dealing with an endocrinologist and all of this stuff. And in August or in July, I did a lot of healing around her transitioning and her reasoning of why. And I got the biggest why of all. And I got the biggest reason of all to move forward in a big way, not a little way, a big way. Not only did she teach me to stop and smell the flowers, not only was the lesson to let go, Mom, and trust, to take those steps and know that it's always going to be all right. But the biggest one of all is, if I don't live up to my potential, I'm pointing at you guys too, if you don't live up to your potential, someone in your life died in vain, or somebody in your life did something in vain. And that was with me. I knew that if I didn't live up to my potential, my toodlebug died in vain. I knew that my toodlebug died in vain. And my dad, he was such an amazing man. He was like old crazy, like he was in his younger days. That I am him to a T. And I know that if I didn't live up to my potential, he wouldn't, he's proud of me, but he wouldn't be as proud of me knowing that he knew that I could do it because I was his daughter. And so today, every time I get, or I don't feel like doing it, I remember my toodlebug. I'm not letting her death be in vain. She took one for the team, and I want to make my dad proud no matter what. So that is my that's my why on a big scale. And you have to have something like this to live into the potential that you're meant to be. We are coming up on November. We have 2 months in the year, and I have to ask, are you living that life that you want? Are you en route to it? Are you dealing with health issues and concerns that are pissing you off, if I'm honest? They're driving me crazy. Financial issues, just not happy with stuff. Dealing with outside circumstances that really are something manifesting from the inside. So that flow's not there. And I went, oh man, I've got to level this out. And what came to me is I'm on social and I talk about a lot of things and it's all passionate, everything I talk about. But I haven't been 100% authentic. Not necessarily authentic. I just omit it. I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about my health. I don't talk about these things because I think we all have better things to worry about than other people's stuff, or better things to worry about than our own whiny, I'm not that way. But I realized that, hey man, this shit's going on and it's a journey that we can all grow from and learn from. And that's kind of where I'm at. So I had the biopsy back in, I think it was August. Yeah, I think it was August. And when they did the biopsy, they discovered only one was there. I got rid of the other one holistically. I had been doing these castor oil packs and all of this stuff with some oils and different things, and I was able to get rid of one. Now, I've got another appointment later this month. We'll see if the other one's gone too. And then I actually went on a journey because I was struggling with my health. Now, I can walk into any space and can look at stuff and tell you what's toxic in your environment and what you need to get rid of. I know it inside now. It's not a bit of problem. But I open my refrigerator door or my cabinet and I'm lost. And I realized, holy smokes, I bet other people are struggling and dealing with the same thing when it comes to non-toxic living. You don't know what to use. There's so much crap out there, literally crap out there. Products that I bought thinking they were healthy food-wise, now they're sliding in rapeseed oil and all these seed oils and all these toxins and fillers. They're not supposed to be in there. They weren't in there to begin with. It's the same thing with clean products. I go and I look at a clean brand and I'm like, there's shit in it. Toxins, fillers. You slide it right in. There's not a lot of integrity. And so learning what to eat isn't easy. Learning how to take care of your health and get rid of the toxins in your house isn't easy. But boy, I got to tell you, now that I'm on the other side of the toxic side, of the toxic product side, it is easy. It's going to be very uncomfortable getting to that point, but you can do it. And the same thing with the food. I'm literally having my friend who is my nutritionist. She's a functional diagnostic. She ran all these tests on me, spent a lot of money doing it, and come to find out that I've got, or this body has H. pylori, that all the other tests that the medical industry didn't find, and a myriad of other things about hormones and stuff. And so I'm on a protocol. I've been on it for 2 weeks, and it's slowly adding in these things and taking out things. No sugar, no dairy, no gluten. I'm missing one. No processed food. Of course, we know that. And I got to tell you, going to get a coffee ain't so easy anymore. But I've been on it now for 2 weeks, and I got to tell you, now I had lost a ton of weight. Not that I've never been had a problem, but I lost quite a bit of weight, about 10 pounds or more when I was doing the protocol, and kept it off, and that was fine. But I couldn't, where'd this go? I'm doing this now, and it's actually pulling this stuff out of my body, and it's healing me, and I've lost an additional 3 pounds, not doing anything. I'm working out every single day. I'm on this dietary protocol. I take these specific supplements to heal my body on top of my normal. I take 3 normal ones. I'm in the protocol, so I take the Ningxia and 2 additional, a bone supplement and a magnesium, and then all of this every day. And now I can say it's a bumpy ride, but I feel better. I feel better. And bringing this back around to our pups, and I'm going to remember this with Thule, and how many times do you know feel good? Whether it's emotional or it's physical, you don't feel good. You don't have the energy. Your pup knows it. And when you're scattered in different places, your pup knows it. Does your pup listen? Can you say something or find them and feel them, or they just go off and do the wrong thing? When we're scattered, our dogs are too. When we have problems, our dogs take that on too. They take all of that on. And sometimes they take illnesses so we don't have to get them. And it is I find that it's a responsibility that we have, that I'm learning. It's been a tough road, that I'm learning. It's a responsibility that we must take care of ourselves and take care of our soul and live into our purpose so that we can be better dog mamas and daddies, so that we can give a home, an amazing home, to our fur babies so that they can flourish. And here's the thing, so they can flourish and guide and teach us the lessons that we're supposed to learn to be a better being, to do what we're meant to do in this world. They're there along the ride. They're there helping us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing half the things. For me, that's the truth. I wouldn't be in my position right I am right now if it wasn't for her. And I bet if you look in your own life with your own pup, and there's things that your pup has done just by being around, that's guided you, that's taught you, that's changed your life in magnificent ways. And it's our responsibility to take care of our health, both mental health and physical health and financial health, so that we can be a better being for ourselves, but be a better being for them. And as I move through this journey, I've made the decision that moving forward, I'm going to document it more. I'm going to post about it more. And I'm going to ask you to do the same. Let's share. Let's support each other, because the whole thing is us living better lives. I've got a massive vision. Big, huge. And there's different levels to it. The biggest, my soul vision is to raise the vibration of the planet. one dog mama at a time. And that is something that is deep in my soul. And to do that, I have to grow my business in a way that supports people, that guides people, that helps people live a better life holistically for themselves and their pups, and be a better being in general, mentally, physically, emotionally, you name it. And I'm going to step into it, and I'm going to ask that you do the same for your dream, for your journey, whatever that vision is. The bigger it is, the better. And say yes to it, step into it, and move forward with it. It will change your life in amazing ways. And I'm going to say right here, right now, that moving forward, my goal is to document more of my journey on what I'm doing to live a better life, to live more holistically, products I use, the things I do, all of this. And really dial this in so that I can help others do the exact same. Because we all want great relationships with pups, with our babies. We all want to feel healthy. We all want to feel abundant. And we all want to live in flow. I think if you want to live in flow, then put a thumbs up in the comments, because that's what I want. So as of now, I've been on this spinal protocol for 2 weeks. I have to go into the endocrinologist, I think on the 14th of November. And we'll find out how all the detoxing I'm doing is working, all these casserole packs and all of this stuff. And I got a clean bill on the teeth now. I can move forward on that, check one off the list, and start these steps. So my question to you is, think of the dream, and I would love to know what it is. So as soon as this live is over, tell me what your number one dream is, or goal is, or whatever it is that you want in your own life and with your pup, in the comments, because I'm going to post this video. If you post it now, I won't get it because it doesn't let me see while I'm going live. Has to be afterwards. But post it, and then let's support each other on our journeys. So post your big, big dream, and let's start living into our potential. Let's start living healthy. Let's start taking responsibility for the lives that we have and stepping up. And let's do the uncomfortable. Me having to figure out a new recipe for creamer is a pain in the backside. I made the most nastiest thing in the world today. It was horrendous. I hate coconut milk. Pretty much the only one I can drink. Unless you've got an option. You know of a different one. I can't have oat. I can't have almond. I'm not supposed to have regular milk. Not even supposed to have goat's milk. I technically only coconut, so that I found. I think I'm hoping for hemp or something, but I can't have coconut. It's nasty. I tried to make a creamer. I can't even have a coffee. So if you've got holistic ideas, if you've got holistic questions, let me know. And let's find ways to support each other. Let's find ways to live a better life and make our dreams come true, because we can only support and have an amazing planet. And when we're living into our potential, paying it forward. The more we can do to raise the vibration, and that's one at a time, our own way. So what's your big goal? Let me know, and let's support each other on this journey. Thank you for being here and listening. This is a journey, and it's some days are a pain in the ass. I am literally, I'll tell you this one more thing. I am literally from my knees all the way up. I have a rash on my entire body. This was the latest one. Now, I haven't decided yet if it's a detoxing out or if it's something adding. And so it's taken this long for me to acknowledge it, for me to take a breath and truly start healing me and stop making excuses for what I'm eating. I make zero excuses in my home environment, non-toxically, but food, I've made excuses. And that's not serving me either. Excuses are not serving us. And if we want to live up to our potential and the potential our puppies have for us, we need to no longer have excuses. That's my thoughts anyway. So, the raw and the real, I'm here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. And I'm grateful for you all. Thank you so much. And have the most amazing, spectacular day. And remember to always, always go out and create something magnificent. And remember,